Hi, welcome to Paige Crafty Creations. Thanks for taking time out of your day to hang out, chit chat, crafty, create with me. Today I'm coming on with hashtag Deck the Year. It's an open collaboration hosted by myself where you alter a deck of cards. You can choose large cards, you can choose any type really. I've done a couple different ones, flash cards and regular cards. I started the collaboration last year and I opened it up to more cards this year. And next year we're going to open it up to a few more types of cards. These are my inspiration for this week's card, Bubbles. And I've got these gorgeous mason jar cookie cutters that I thought I would use for this one. And I think I'm going to go with the medium size one because this one just takes up a lot of the card. But I kind of like that as well. I think that could be pretty. No. I think we'll go with the smaller one, with this one here. That will be really pretty. So we're gonna go with that one. And I want to ink around it and put my bubbles inside it. So I've got two colors here. I have the Victorian Velvet and I have Villainous Potion. I love the name of that one. So we're gonna start with the lighter color first. And we're gonna ink around here. So I'm gonna actually take a pen and draw around my piece here. If I can get my paper to straighten out, I might actually have it where I want it. Right in the center there. There we go. So let's get that baby like right there in the center. I know when I put my paper down onto my card that I did not get it quite so even, but that's okay. We're gonna kind of create the swirls that you see when you get a mason jar and then create that lip there. So kind of get those swirls going before I start anything else. And then we're gonna come down here. We're gonna kind of create the bottom of the jar. And that's all we're going to use that for. So while I'm inking, I'll tell you about the other channels that have taken part over this past year for this collaboration. And they are Elma Tyser, Annie Creates. I always try to do both at the same time and I struggle so bad with it. We have Annie Creates, and then we have A Bullet for My Snail Mail, Blonde Amazon, Becca JB, Black Whisper Crafts. And then we have Black Whisper Crafts by Mimi with Love, Carolina Bug, Crafting Rose, Crafting Shed Davies, Crafting Diva, Darla Phillips 92, Diana Loves Color, Debbie Jeans This and That, Deb Hauk's Crafty Cottage, Emily's Paper Caper, Gwen the Trash Witch, and then Fairy Keely's Hobbies, Just Donna Maria, Jenny, Ginger Ninja Crafts, Kendra Full of Joy, Kim's Inspired Life, Linda's Creative Life. And then we have myrealitycrafts, Mary Ellen's Crafts and Hauls, Martha Makes Art. And I'm just trying to saturate with that pink, trying not to move my camera while I do this. It's so hard to not move it. Okay, then we have myrealitycrafts, Mary Ellen's Crafts and Hauls. And then Martha Makes Art, Miss J00, Miss Crafty Girl 42, Maniac Grammy's Homestead, Pam's Treasures, Paper Muse, Petey Pie Designs, Pine Holler LTD, Scrapbooks and Memories. Then Susan's Heartstrings, Sassy Southern NC Girl, Steffi Creates, and Sunflowers and Crafts, T Friday 77, T-Ho Creates, Treasured Memories, Crafting Whimsy, Vividly on Paper, Silver Moon Creations, Tammy Van Antwerp, and Free Spirit Arts. And I'm trying to get it as dark as I can around the outside because y'all know I love doing the inking part and adding the water. And a piece of hair on my brush here. There we go. It's my favorite part to do with these is adding the water. Love the inking part. Just want to blend these a little bit more. So I'm working the ink together in there, right where it meets. And I'm not going to add ink to the center. The reason for that is some stickers are picky when it comes to the alcohol inks. Not alcohol inks, the oxide inks and stuff like that. They're a little picky. They don't like to stick. Just clean those edges up a little bit. So we're going to add some water, my favorite part, to these Barbies. And I always use my squirt bottle. I keep the water in it anyways for when I do other things. So, and I'm using a different brush this time. I'm using a watercolor brush. I wanted to see how different it would be. And you can see that water is working instantly with the oxides here. It's so pretty. It's my favorite part of these is the reaction that they have. They're just like magic. So gorgeous. Even the papers behind are getting a touch of it. Look how pretty that purple is so far. Gotta add a little bit more water to the bottom here. It doesn't show up very well with the pinks I've found, unless you really, really saturate your paper with that ink color. But I have found a trick. You take it and you can go back through and it will highlight some of those spots that you just did. And then you can add more water or directly take your brush, get your water on there and put it in spots that you really want it. So just like drag it along and it will show up a lot better. It's so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this part. It's one of my favorite things to do with these. Get a little bit more right there. Okay, so we got that part done, and I thought it would be fun to add some white to it, but do that after. We're going to put the stickers for the bubbles right in the center here, and I'm going to start with the biggest ones first, if I can get them off of this paper. Here we go. And we're just going to drop them right down in there, and I'm kind of going for the same color scheme. I don't want the green ones. I want these ones, so I'm just going to pop them down in and then work my way around, filling it with all these cute little bubbles, leaving behind those green ones because we don't want those. I only want the purple and pink ones because they match my color scheme. Kind of stack them in there as well. They're just so pretty, and it's gonna look gorgeous with all these colors in there. And making sure I stay in the lines. Those tweezers are not working for me. Just gonna put them back over there. And I don't want them to overlap too much, but overlapping just a little bit is okay. Let's get that one over there. Oh, I guess they do work overlapping. My fear was that they weren't going to work if they overlapped, but they do kind of show up really nicely in there, don't they? Let's see. They do. So I'm happy about that part. I wasn't sure that they would work. That one's too big. Let's go for this one. I was not sure that they were going to work. I thought that they would like overpower each other. So we can fill in with all these little ones now. They're so cute. Oh, they're darling in this jar. Because it overlaps those, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some right up to the top. Maybe let's see if we can have one escaping. Nope. And, oh no. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's alright. We'll just blend it. There. It's hidden. Nobody will know but us. It's hidden very well in there, right? And I want to get the jar nice and filled, because they look gorgeous in there with all those different sizes. So pretty. Alright, last one. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Alright, I gotta grab some paint. Okay, so I have my white chalk marker, and then I thought this one here would look really pretty on there, and I think it's a rub-on. Yeah, it's a rub-on. So I have to take the scissors. How do I want to do this one? I think I want to cut it out right here. Only because I don't want the rest of them to come off that paper. So we'll cut it out. And we'll do it that way. I think it'll be fine. A random tag from somewhere. I think it will be fine. So I think that will look really pretty. Well, maybe on the top, like on the very top there, will look really gorgeous. Let's see. I just got these, so let's hope that this works. Can you see it up there? I think it might get lost. I don't know. We'll see. I hope it doesn't get lost in it. It's been a while since I've done these types of rub-ons. Usually I'm doing like the Dollar Tree style, and it like barely works. I don't know if this one's gonna work where it was thrifted. We'll see. Oh, some of it is working. Some of it worked. And some of it did not. Let's see. Oh, we got some of the C here. And then what didn't work? The H. Part of the H didn't work. So I think what it did is it folded. Can I get it back to where it needs to be? Let's hope. That's the one part that bothers me about doing the thrifted stuff with transfers, is sometimes they don't work and you gotta push really hard for these. Is it gonna take the rest? Well, we got our H part, that part there. So now we gotta get the rest of it on there. Oh, I think it worked that time. Let's just do a light brushing. And then the rest of the C over here. Let's see if we can get that to connect too. There we go. And then we got the bottom of the C. I think what I might have to do is come back in with something else and write it in. It can barely make it out. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is come back in and write it out. And I don't know. Oh, my white marker is not gonna work either. So we'll come in with stickles. That's okay. We'll come in with the stickles and we'll go across here because we want to give that illusion of glass. So we'll come over to this side, down here, and then I'm going to go right over here, and let's just rub a little bit of that along here, just to help along with that illusion that it is a full mason jar. Give a little bit back there. And what I will do is, I think I have a pink one. think I have a pink stickle. I do. Well, it's kind of pink. Oh, I do have a pink one, but I think this one might be too dark. It's more of like a red color. Does it say the color name on these? I can never find them. Let's see. And that one doesn't want to work. They can be so finicky. That one got a little bit. I'm gonna do this upside down. So let's see how it works. I'm gonna go right over that. See if I can drag it. Oh, that's not gonna look good either. I'll wipe it off. It's too thick. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is come in with a marker. But that's okay. I will do that after. So that is my card. I'll put a picture at the end because I gotta wait for that stickle there to dry. That's my card for this week. I'll list everybody down below. Thanks for bearing with me with all these little mishaps. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.